Life coaching notes part 12B. So I realized that I wrote the date wrong. I had it written here as 12/4/2024. It would have been 12/4/2023. So it's not from a few weeks ago. It's from a little over about a year and a few weeks ago, because then it continues on. So the date is definitely wrong. Is someone bothering me? Oh, good. Okay. Highest intent strategy. 1. Identify behavior. 2. Communicate and think. 3. Define intent. 4. What's more important. 5. Think and repeat. 6. Discover highest intent. 7. From top down. Combine above levels into lower level and ask. 8. How important is this issue to you now? Actually, it's how important, 8. How important is this to you now? 9. Repeat down to behavior. So, 1. Being able to comfortably drive far alone or with Manny in the car, both ways being fully possible. 2. Heart activation breathing. 3. Thank it for agreeing to communicate. 4. Ask the behavior its intent. 5. What would be more important to you? 6. Thank it and repeat what is more important. 7. Discover their highest intent. 8. Thank them. 9. Combine these. How important is the intent below your highest intent? Practice driving, praising God, laughing, yoga, smiling, running, exercise, crystals. Eat lemons. I sometimes randomly write things. Oh, I remember that. Yeah, was that already? Oh my gosh, that was January of this year. That was like practically a year ago at this point. Well, come like 2 weeks, it'll be a year when I wrote this. When I remember having my lemon obsession, I was like eating lemons like crazy. All of these are extremely important to me. Successfully feeling comfortable alone anywhere in the world, being able to fly to Hawaii and Japan with Manny and to Europe, being able to go anywhere alone and with Manny, Pittsburgh, Canada, being able to go to so many things with Manny, circus, movies by McKinley Mall, freedom to do things, freedom to go anywhere, protection, holding on, not important to me anymore. I don't know what I meant by that. I want to overcome my inability to drive far alone or with Manny. I then took a bartending course, which was utterly useless because I ended up not keeping that job, which was so fucking stupid because I really enjoy the job, and I was told that on an extremely busy, extremely hectic Friday night I did a great job, but yet I don't know, whatever. Okay, back to life coaching from January 9th of this year. Behavior maturity. Behavior, conscious responsibility. Maturity as a choice. We must take conscious responsibility for a certain behavior. We need different choices and to take conscious responsibility. You can create your own simple strategies. People are nearly perfect, they just have poor strategies. Our intention creates our reality. Now that's interesting. Our intention creates our reality. I would say 98 to 99% of the time. Me saying 1 to 2% of the time it's not the truth does not make it any excuse. Our intention creates our reality, though, for most of the time, is incredibly true. Now, this line here, I remember Graham telling me this. People are nearly perfect. They just have poor strategies. I would say that's the case for most people. However, if you're dealing with somebody who's like a violent psychopath, that would be a different story. But then we can get into the whole thing about how most violent psychopaths have the worst childhoods imaginable. Like extreme. I know some people are like, I had a terrible childhood and I turned out to be a great person. I didn't go around, murdering people and murdering dog animals, but it's a whole host of things. It just depends. It's a person's brain. I'm just gonna say it a million times. I've worked with severe at-risk youth. I've worked in... It doesn't even matter. These notes are for myself. But the point is that if you have a child raised in a terrible household, they will most often become terrible people. You want people to not become murderers or become manipulative psychopaths who, love bomb people, then steal all their money, then have them in better households when they're children, and better teachers too. There's some great teachers out there, but let's be honest with each other. There's also some really terrible teachers too. But I would say most teachers are doing really well. But there are some that, but that's a problem when there's tenure. Anyway, life coaching, forming beliefs, language, questions, answers, meanings, repetition, beliefs, experiences, senses. I have experiences in the back of the head, and I have senses in the back of the head and experiences in front of the face. How can I stop this from happening and feel a little bit better every day? What is the meaning that comes out of those positive answers? Discovering and breaking beliefs questionnaires. Discover limiting beliefs, Socratic questions, timeline questions. What is something you'd like to do or have, but you feel something is stopping you from doing or having it? I like to be able to comfortably use public transportation, comfortably drive far alone and or with my friend Manny in any weather, day or night, and comfortably go out for long periods of time, far from, I'll just say where I live, be it alone and or with Manny, and feel comfortable and happy. What is stopping you from getting what you want? Fear, anxiety due to a messed up gut biome and thought patterns, i.e. OCD, and more that need to be readjusted. There was a lot more involved in that, a lot more. But I did a lot of healing with Susie Wu, who extremely kindly spends so much of her time giving me free advice. Not that everything she did with me was free, but a lot she did was, which is really, 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 really appreciative. What is really stopping you? Fear. Why is this a problem for you? It doesn't allow me to meet more people. It doesn't allow me to have fun with my friend, meaning Manny. It keeps me stuck when I want to explore much more of the world. I'm missing out on enriching activities such as the circus. I say my friend Manny, but right now it's a little rocky. But I'm psychic, so I know things will change. But I don't want to get into details. It's Christmas Day. But I've been just very, very psychic lately. Just very psychic lately. Really. Almost in a creepy manner. Almost in a, okay, there's no way I could have predicted that. But then things happen. So, I'll just leave it at that when it comes to Manny. But, well, things are going to be quite different by between May to July of next year, of 2025. Anyway, the 5 whys, which I wouldn't even go into detail in a video, because if there is some random person who is watching these notes I'm making for myself, there's no reason for me to say anything aloud. The 5 whys get you down to the root of the problem. Why is that a problem for you? Because I am still somewhat young and life shouldn't be boring. Why is that a problem for you? Because I want life to be exciting and adventurous and not only involve my town or the surrounding town. Why is that a problem for you? Because there's a lot more to this world, a lot more to this world, even to this country than the town I live in. Why is that a problem for you? Because I want to experience what this world has to offer. What must you believe about yourself that makes this a problem? That I am stuck and can't get over this hurdle. Now, remind you, I wrote this in January of this year. It's now December, and I've done a lot of work. Breaking Limiting Beliefs, Part 1. I'm just going to keep going. Nope, I'm not. I'm going to stop here and go to the next one. I might get called to dinner, which I don't know why, because I just had scrambled eggs and crescent rolls like 2 hours ago, so I'm honestly not the least bit hungry.